Hi, welcome back to Life as a Blogger, the series where I share all of the things I get up to as a full-time blogger and hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration and some tips along the way. So I haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks with it being Christmas. I took a little break from doing these posts or these vlogs and I haven't prepared this video just because I've just dropped Ava off at nursery and I thought I'd just run back now and give you a little update really. So I had Christmas Day off. I didn't do anything on Christmas Day. For me that's quite hard because I'm a little bit of a workaholic and I love what I do so much that I just always really want to do it. But I didn't on Christmas Day, and I think on Boxing Day I started to do something to do with the course in the evening. I think it was anyway. Other than that, I have done a few bits of brand work. We're working with Johnson's at the moment on, we've done a post and a video, but we're also doing a separate Instagram campaign. So that's been 3 pictures for them, and we've done bits and bobs. I've worked with just normal sponsored post things going up. We've worked with Mayoral, a fashion brand that's in America. We work with Fleet Tutors quite a lot, so there was a post for them over Christmas. I'm just going to pull up my editorial calendar because I can't remember everything. And I've started to do a little bit, basically my New Year's resolutions are just to get a lot more focused on what I want to do and the end goal for me, and to try and cut out all of the unnecessary things that go around blogging. If I don't think there's a value in them, or either I don't love doing them or they're not going to get me to where I want to go, then I'm going to try and stop doing it. It is hard because we just add more and more and more in, don't we? But I've started doing more posts over the Christmas period about blogging and mindset. I've got a psychology degree and I'm really interested in mindset and things like that, so I've started doing a little bit more of that. And I did a blog fix Friday about how I write over 60 posts a month, and that's gone down really well. I think my biggest month was 1 February, which has obviously less days, and I think I did 81. So I'm not saying you have to do that many posts, but it was just a breakdown of how I structure things and how I do it. So that was, I'll try and link it in somewhere. I did the second part of my review for Lumix, which is a Panasonic Lumix camera, which is such a good camera. And I've had it a few months now, so I did a review on that. And we also worked with Pampers and Disney Life, and then yeah, I've just been doing more of my own stuff really, which is good. I've got a little bit ahead, which is always a bonus for me because I hate writing the night before, and invariably I fall asleep at the computer and then I'm at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to finish a post that needs to go out the next day. So I have got a little bit ahead, and the most exciting thing is just really planning all my courses and things that I've been doing over the Christmas period. So I wrote a post sharing all my goals, and I work on 90-day cycles. So although I've got an overview of the whole year, I won't sort of put anything down really detailed for anything above 90 days. So I work on 90 days and I reassess, and then I do the next 90 days. So over the whole year there's 4 courses coming, and there's 3 challenges, which will be free, the challenges. So I've been working on them. I've been working on finding a webinar software, which I found now. I've been looking at starting a podcast, and I've been doing loads of training with other people as well. So I love it. I can't get enough information. So I'm always signing up for webinars and email series and everything, because there's all this amazing content out there. Some of it's free, but some of it's paid for, but still it's brilliant content that it would take you years to figure out the same stuff. So I'm like a magpie for any sort of content to do with blogging and mindset and being successful and that kind of thing. So I launched the pre-sales for my course, the Blog Growth Accelerator, which went really well. Up until the 1st of January, I just sent it to my list, so the VIPs that are in my Mom Boss Squad Facebook group, and then to my list as a whole, and I got so many people joining, which was great. I've got over 40 sales so far on that course, and then it's now going out to sort of public promotion, so that's really, really good. It's only my second paid for course, so I'm really pleased with how it's been received, and I can't wait to get started with the course on the 1st of February. I'm writing it as we speak, and yeah, so that's basically it. I'm doing the next free challenge I think will be on sort of producing a product of some sort, so not a physical product, an electronic product, or trying to figure out how you do that and what product might be best for you and that kind of thing, because passive income is where it's at. You don't want to, I said in mine, I've got a New Year's sort of blog review post, and I said you don't want to trade time for dollars or time for pounds, and it's somebody queried it and said, what do you mean by that? And I explained on my Facebook page, but it's that, you know, if you're doing a sponsored post, you write that sponsored post, it might take you an hour and they pay you a certain amount of money, but you're trading your time for that amount of money, and that just goes on. And if you want to scale your blog and your business, you end up putting more and more and more time in to get the equivalent amount of money multiplied, but there's a point to which you haven't got any more time. So if you want to grow your business, you can't, because you've physically not got enough hours to do the time for money trade-off. So it would be to create something which you need your time, and then maybe a little bit of time every now and again to update or promote or whatever. That goes without saying, but it makes money without your continuing invested time, if that makes sense. So like, for example, a course or an ebook takes you time to write it, and then you'll have to update it, but actually then it makes you money when you're not investing time in it. And that's really, really important if you want to grow your business, but you don't want to just burn out. And I've been so close, I think, probably to burn out so many times, but I'm just so driven that I kind of keep going. But it's not a brilliant way to, you know, to live your life, and that's what I mean, and that was the biggest lesson, I guess, is to think of ways to not completely stop trading time for money, because I still do sponsored posts, but to grow in different ways. So there's loads of options. So that might be part of the next courses in the next free challenge, I think. Probably what's going to happen. So that's kind of it. This week I'm going to do probably another post about Pampers, about when I went to Germany with them. I've got a Blog Fix Friday is going to be how to manage your social media without going crazy. I've got mindset switches, how you can be more successful just by thinking in a different way. That's probably most of what's gone this week. And then how to use video on your blog in different ways. And then we'll be going into next week, which is, I think I've got a post which includes a video from Ava. So anyway, I'm going to go. I just wanted to check in and say hi, and we'll get back into our normal weekly routine. But if you've got anything you want me to talk about, like my blog life, then let me know in the comments. If you've got something that you want that's more blogging tips related, let me know and I'll cover it in Blog Fix Friday, which goes out every Friday. Please like this video because it helps other people. It helps it gets shown to more people if you give it the thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more.